Welcome back to my channel. I haven't been posting for a while. It's been a month, so forgive me for that, but I am back and this has been a long-awaited video, and today I'm going to be answering your questions. I got so many questions from you guys, more than 400. Some are very interesting. A lot of your questions are like, what am I going to do in the future with my career? Where am I going to college? Am I in a relationship? What's my current lifestyle? So guys, all the juice is here. Today I'll be answering those questions and I really hope you enjoyed this video. So yeah. Here I have my laptop and I have the questions here. So let's start. What makes you always productive? The way I stay productive is I always plan, guys. I have a planner. It's actually right here, and I always plan all of my days. Also, really important is time stamping everything you do. So, for example, wake up 6 a.m. or like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., whenever you wake up. Then make breakfast, do this, do this. Time stamping, it really helps me be productive and keep track of my time management. Also, having a set routine, a morning routine and a night routine. I find it very helpful because the morning and the night are the most important parts of your day. It's like how you prepare yourself for the day and how you end in preparation for the next day. So having set routines of everything important that you need to do to set yourself up for success, I think is really important and it helps me a lot. Some questions might need a whole video for me to answer them in depth, but I'll just skim over and try to answer as much as possible right now. In the future, I think I'll make many more videos answering specific questions in depth for you. Okay, moving on to the next question. What do you want to achieve in the future? Ooh, I think I get this asked a lot. Music has always been my passion since I can remember myself. I've always been surrounded with music and it's something that gives me joy, it's something that fuels me, something that is my passion and something I want to do for the rest of my life. So continuing to do music is a big one. I also love reading, guys. I want to read a lot of books, self-education, not just in school. School is good, but when you find things that you're actually genuinely interested in, I think that's what is really cool when you know things that you have passions for. Like if you're interested in chemistry, study that. If you're interested in health, then go learn about that. I think it's really cool and interesting when a person, they know different things and they're smart, and very well educated. So I want to self-educate, focusing on health, prioritizing sleep, body goals, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, dancing. I love dancing. I love movement, So living a balanced life and prioritizing time with family, all of these things that I am doing and I want to continue doing them, take them with me into the future. What is your favorite sports team? Oh my gosh, I feel like nobody has ever asked me this before. Sports team, what sports even? I recently went to the Lakers game of basketball with my dad and with my violin teacher, which was really, really cool. He's actually a fan of Lakers, my violin teacher, so he invited me to go to a game with him. It was really energizing, guys. I really liked it. I thought it was so cool. So I would say basketball, Lakers. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know that many teams. I'm more interested in prioritizing music. So yeah, I do love physical movement though. So I do like dance or Pilates, but I don't really watch sports or find a lot of interest in that. What college, if any, are you planning on attending? Music major? Question mark. I think 12 years of school is a lot of studying and enough studying for me. I want to get a music degree, maybe in like production or classical violin or something like that. I don't know. We'll see about that. Who knows where the future will take us. We might have ambitions, we might have goals and everything in plans, but only God knows what will happen. What country do you want to visit next? Currently, guys, I'm in the United States, but I have traveled around Europe, which I really loved, and I really love traveling. It's wonderful, in my opinion. Next country I would want to go to, oh, there's so many. I would want to go to England. I would want to visit Scotland and London. Yeah. I've never been there, so UK is my next stop. Going on a train. So many things have been invented in the UK, and there's so much history. And London, it seems so aesthetic on Pinterest, so I really want to go. And plus, I love the British accent. I think it's so cool. How tall are you? I am 5'7". That's my height. 5'7". And I love it, guys. I love my height. I think it's perfect for me. I'm actually taller than my mom for 3 inches. Yes, 3 inches. And my dad is 6'1", so I'm like in the middle between them. But I think it's great. I really love my height. Yeah. It makes me feel so confident, you know. So yeah, you should be confident in your height. No matter how taller you are or short you are. I don't think there's a thing like short or anything. I think every height is beautiful. So, well, if you're short, then short and sweet. If you're tall, then tall and fierce. I don't know. I should think about the tall one. But yeah. So, you should be confident in your height. How do you find time for all your extracurriculars? Ooh, this is a good question. I do so many extracurricular things, and I really love my lifestyle because I'm homeschooled, and that gives me a lot of extra time for practicing violin, guitar, piano, dance, writing music, reading. When I say homeschool, I don't mean like I don't do school. I still have subjects. I have classes once a week that I take, and then I do all the homework every day. Some subjects I do at home, and my parents teach me, and I have tutors, so I do school, but I also find time for the things that I love and for the things that interest me and make me an interesting person. I also focus on creating, on building myself up and not wasting time on TV shows or like movies or sitting in your phone, like I don't even have TikTok. So I don't waste my time on that. And I think that's why I have so much more free time as well. And I just prioritize the things that I want to do intentionally. I set intentions for each day. And yeah, writing a plan, like I said in the beginning, really helps with that. Planning the things that you want to do. I know that you play both the violin and piano and guitar as well. Could you share with us your journey on how you learned these instruments? So violin is my first instrument, and I spend the most time on it out of all of these. But later I wanted to learn guitar because it's also a string instrument, so it was easier for me to play chords and everything and finger pick. But later on, when I started writing songs, I wanted to learn piano because that really helps me with that. So whenever I write songs, I use the piano a lot for that. And yeah, these are my 3 instruments. I also play ukulele, but that's kind of like guitar, and it's Hawaiian. So it makes me feel like I'm chilling on the beach. Also, a violin is a solo instrument, and guitar and piano, they could be solo instruments, but they also can accompany. So you can't really sing and play the violin, With guitar and piano, you can. So that really helps me with singing as well and writing songs, guitar and piano. What tips do you have for other aspiring musicians? Would love to hear from you. Consistency is key, guys. I don't know how I can stress it enough, but consistency is everything. You could practice like 3 hours one Sunday and then not practice for a couple months, or like practice 10 minutes and then not practice for a week and then practice again. But that won't give you results. It could, but very, very little. It would be very hard because your muscles and your brain, they don't remember. They don't remember when it's not consistent. But if you just spend 10 minutes every single day on an instrument, let's say you're playing guitar, 10 minutes every day, you will see results because every day adds up to big results. Also, it's very important to perform for other people, because you could play really, really well and like just be practicing in your room, but what's the use if nobody else hears it? You know, you don't have the confidence to perform for other people. You don't have the stage presence, you know, and you can't share with other people. So it's really important to perform for others, to find opportunities, and to share your talent with your friends, with your family, with your dog, with your peers, your colleagues. Also, filming yourself, looking back, correcting yourself, like even teaching yourself, you know, you film yourself, you play, you look back, you're like, okay, I could have done this better, then, okay, this was a mistake that I could fix, oh, I could be more expressive here, you know, that is really good, because it is self-criticism, but in a very good and healthy way, which helps you grow as an aspiring musician. How do you do ballet? Well, right now I take classes, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I think it's really, really fun. Dancing and doing ballet, it really helps me with moving with the violin, feeling the music, feeling the rhythm, feeling the beat. I think it elevates my performance instead of just playing pop music. So yeah, I'm not planning on being a professional ballerina. I just do ballet for physical exercise and personal enjoyment. And on top of ballet, I also do contemporary, and I switch out. One year I might do jazz, the other I might do lyrical, next year contemporary. So yeah, I'm always in these rotating periods. So have you already managed to learn Spanish, or are you still in the process? So I took 2 years of Spanish in my school, but you know, just taking classes, guys, for any language, it won't really give you as much as if you, in comparison, if you were learning consistently on your own, you know, watching TV shows in that language, writing out the words, learning every day, spending and putting effort. Because the assignments they give in school, or like a college class or stuff like that, or a course, it's very minimum, and it doesn't give you as much, because it's not real Spanish conversation, like if you would go and order food at a restaurant, or just ask for directions in like a Spanish speaking country. Like it's different, and it doesn't give you the actual practice. I think the best way to learn is if you are in the Spanish speaking community, or like surrounded with French people if you're learning French, or watching and listening to songs and consuming content only in this other language. I'm still working on Spanish. I haven't been doing as much recently because I've been busy with other things, but it is on my lists and on my goals, and I really want to get back into it and actually learn it like fully, so that I will be able to go and speak with Spanish speaking people. But the thing is, I was the best in my Spanish class. Like I had A+, like I would always know the answer to the questions. But when I went to Spain, I was just, what? Like I don't understand people. It was really difficult. So it's very different from a class. But I am planning on resuming Spanish, learning individually by myself, and yeah, getting there. What is your best advice for middle school? Middle school? You know, middle school can be tough. Middle school can be fun. Middle school can be easy. Middle school can be hard. It really depends on where you're at, but all the cool kids that you think are cool, they're actually not as cool as you think they are. So don't get fooled by that, you know. And once middle school, even high school, you know, in high school as well, once the school passes, these people, they won't have as much leverage or significance. Like these things, they won't matter anymore. And sometimes in school, there's like drama happening, a lot of behind the backs, you know, betrayals. And I understand that it hurts when it happens. But if your friends betray you, then they're not your real friends. And if drama is happening, just like I try to stay out of drama in my school if it happens, because I don't like to be in it. So don't be the drama queen or the drama king. Be the peacemaker, you know, just be hot and unbothered by these things, and just focus on getting good grades, on making real connections, real friendships, building yourself up, being productive, living your best life. And don't let like bullying or drama or all these other toxic people get to you, So that's my advice for you. I hope it helps. What's your dream job? My dream job is to be a songwriter, a singer-songwriter. To perform, have concerts, singing my original music that I wrote. Just even talking about it or thinking about it makes me so happy, makes me so just joyful and passionate, and I always blush when I get this asked or when I think about it. I just get really, really excited and happy because, I don't know, just something that brings fire in me. But that's my dream job, singer-songwriter. Do you plan on doing concerts in the future? I think my previous answer answered this question. Yes, I am, because I really want to do that, and I think it would even elevate my performance experience, not just watching on YouTube, but being at a concert of mine. So plus I love going to concerts. I think they're great, I think they're fun, I think they're cool, they're so energizing, so I would definitely want to do them. What is your New Year's resolution? Ooh, I have so many New Year's resolutions. I think just not caring about the things that don't matter, not wasting your precious energy that God gave you to do your mission, to create yourself, to go out into this world and do your purpose, achieve those things. So to not put your valuable energy into things that don't matter at the end of the day, just being very intentional with that. That's a big one for me. Also, filming for you guys, filming more videos like these for you guys on my vlog channel. I really want to do this. I really want to find the time for it. I think it's very important, and I love doing videos for you guys. So that's my New Year's resolution, doing more videos. What inspired you to start YouTube? Actually, my friends, they had YouTube channels, and I was like, Daddy, I also want a YouTube channel. Like, it's so cool. Like, I want to post things. So yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I didn't actually know what I would be posting, but at the same time, I also wanted to make my own money. So I started street performancing at around the same time. And then my dad, he was like, okay, and he created my YouTube channel. Then he started putting my street performance videos out there. And I was so happy. I was like, I have a YouTube channel now. I'm so cool, like my friends. But then I started getting a lot of subscribers, and we started growing the YouTube channel, and now it is what it is today. And now I have actually several YouTube channels. I have this one, I have my violin channel, we have a family channel where we post family stuff. But yeah, now it's just like we're working as a team, my whole family, doing the videos and everything. And yeah, I think it's fun. It's great. Will you have a concert in Europe, especially Germany, in the next future? Aw, this is such a sweet question. Of course I'll have a concert in Germany. I want to travel all over the world and have concerts in all the wonderful and amazing countries. But guys, concerts it's not just like fun and like, oh, let's do a concert next week. It has to have a lot of planning, a lot of effort, a lot of people involved to pull this whole thing, So it's not just like pish posh, boom chicka boom. It takes a lot of work, but I do want to do concerts, and I am going to go to Germany because my grandmother actually lives there, and my cousins from my dad's side, so I'll be visiting them, and yeah, I'll do concerts in Germany. I'll do concerts everywhere, guys. How often do you exercise playing together with others? Avelina? ? Oh, like collaborations. And here we call it not exercising. Exercising is like for physical movement. Here we call it practicing, like for music, let's say. I did do a couple of collaborations, with a saxophonist, some singers, cousin Avelina, Oscar Stembridge, Ali Sherlock, Daniel Vitali, Barvina. I did do a few, and I think they're really cool and fun. It's a cool learning experience to learn from other musicians, and I like doing collaborations. I think they're cool and fun. but they are time consuming because you have to rehearse, you have to practice, you have to meet up, set up the vision. And I am focused on my solo projects, you know, because I know what I want. From time to time, I am gonna do collaborations, and I do them, but mainly I'm focused on my personal projects. Is your P.O. box address still valid? One letter vanished. Oh no. Guys, unfortunately, we did close it starting from this year, 2025. And I'm so beyond grateful for all of your sweet letters, all of the gifts and everything. And I did open the P.O. box when I had like a couple 100,000 subscribers, which was not that many, but now I have millions of followers, millions of subscribers all over the world, and my following is growing. So it's just been so hard because the mail has been overflowing, overfilled, and we just didn't have enough time to like get everything, get all the mail, all the gifts, all the stuff before it was overdue and overfilled. And there was just not enough space for that. There were so many amazing gifts and letters from my dear fans, but there was also a lot of scam and spam and negative stuff. So for my safety and our comfortability of my family, we decided to close it. Plus, a lot of the interactions are possible now online, like through comments, through email. So interacting with my fans through these platforms and in these ways is a lot more comfortable to me, and that's how I do it now. Would you rather live in California or Ukraine? You know, guys, I haven't been back to Ukraine since I moved, which was 10 years ago, and I would really want to go back and visit, you know. I heard so much has changed though, plus the war is going on, and a lot of the people, my friends that were there, they moved out, so it's different, you know. All of my family also moved out, and it's not the same, you know. The world keeps moving. I wouldn't want to live in Ukraine, honestly, if I have to say. I really like California, the climate here. My life is basically built here. I lived more than half of my life in California, and I have all of my life here, basically. So Ukraine is I remember things because I was 6 years old when I moved to the United States, but it's very vague in my mind. And yeah, all of the people that I love that were there, they are not there anymore. They moved out. So yeah, that's kind of my answer to that question. What is your favorite childhood memory? This is sweet. I have so many, guys. I have quite a few from Ukraine, actually. When I was little, when it was just me, my mom, and my dad, when I didn't have Leo and Nicholas, and I still can't fathom that time was ever around because I love them so much and our family feels incomplete without them, without my brothers. But I do remember going to the park, building snowmans because we had snow there, building a snowman with my dad, helping my mom cook. I remember we had like an old-fashioned sled, not just like a tube like nowadays, but an actual sled, like Santa's sled. And my mom would ride me around the snow in an actual sled. My cousins lived nearby. We would walk to their house, actually. And it was just a great time. I remember going to rehearsals with my parents at church. I remember we had like, not a youth group, but it was kind of similar, but for little kids. And I would get like little badges if I attended, if I did different things. And that was a really great time. I did that with my cousin. I had a friend from church as well. Yeah, just little things like that. I remember a specific travel to Montenegro with my mom and my dad, and how I found stray kittens. And I don't know if they were stray, but it was a mom and her children, her kittens, and I would feed them every single day of our stay there. I would give them cans with fish, and they would be so sweet, and that's a really good memory. That's actually where I learned to swim as well. I remember my mom and my dad teaching me in the Montenegro lake and the waters in the sea, and it was just so wonderful. That's a really good memory. What is your favorite source of inspiration? Pinterest. Pinterest, guys, it's a lifesaver. I really like getting inspired from there. Sometimes I search like study motivation, all these powerful quotes pop up and they really inspire me. And I'm like, okay, tie my hair up in a bun, grabbing my blue light glasses, and then I go sit at my desk and I start working on my school studies. Sometimes I need inspiration for being productive. So I search like being productive and time management. Pinterest is very, very inspiring to me. Also being in nature. I love going on walks. I love watching the sunset. Really inspires me and grounds me. Being in the moment, being present, and just it fills my heart with gratitude, you know? So I really love being in nature. And then people inspire me. My mom inspires me every single day. Literally, she's my best friend and I learn so much from her. I'm so grateful to have her in my life. I get inspired by my dad, by all the work he does in the gym. Guys, I went to the gym with my mom actually last week for the first time. I was dying after. My muscles were sore. And after that, I started to respect people who go to the gym regularly and have discipline, you know? And my dad so much more for going to the gym. Like, I started to respect that. I was like, that's hard work. Like, that's hard work. But my dad, like, nobody forces him to go to the gym. Like, he doesn't have to. But he still does. And that right there is just inspiring to me. Do you have any favorite fictional character? I don't know why, but the first character that pops into my mind when I think about that is Cinderella. She's a princess and she's my favorite princess out of all of them. A lot of people are surprised because it's not Rapunzel, because like I used to have hair long down to my knees when I was more little, but it is Cinderella. I love that she wears light blue, that she's kind, that she has a hospitable heart. And I really love the movie that all of the little mice and birds, they're all helping her, you know, sew the beautiful dress when she wants to go to the ball, but then she doesn't end up because the cruel stepmother. I really like the story plot and she's my favorite character. So when I think about needing to clean the house, I'm like, I'm just gonna pretend I'm Cinderella. And that's what I do. I also like Remy from Ratatouille. That's my favorite movie. He's so cute. Okay, moving on to the next question. How do you build confidence and get rid of the nerves when performing? Oh, guys, honestly, I do struggle with this sometimes when I'm playing hard classical pieces on the violin. But I think being prepared, not on 100%, but 1,000%, being over-prepared, you know? Being able to play in really tight and hot, uncomfortable clothes. Like, that's sometimes how I practice. I just put on very tight belt, very uncomfortable jacket, and then I try to play my hard piece with that. And it really prepares me when I'm like free and I play in comfortable clothes. That's just so much easier. I think this question doesn't necessarily apply to only violin. It applies to public speaking, it could apply to presentations, to performing music in general, but having practice, you know, practicing. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. I don't get nervous when I play pop music or pop performances at all because I just did it so many times, and since I was little, I did it so many times, so many years, that just does not bring me any nerves. Also, practicing in public, practicing to perform in public, to speak in public. I read that people are more scared of public speaking than dying in the United States. That's how popular and common this problem is. But guys, it's all in the head actually. Like 90% of it, it's in the brain, how you think about it. And this topic is very popular. There are so many videos on how to conquer stage fright, how to be a good public speaker, how to be a good conversationalist, so many books, so much literature. So I think I will make a separate video on that. Deep breathing. I heard that's really good. So I heard that it slows down your heart rate if you go if you breathe in once, breathe in a little bit more, hold, and then breathe out slowly. If you do that, then that really calms down, scientifically, it calms down the person. Also doing this, my dad just told me, I don't know if this actually is scientifically proven, but yeah, also being open. If you're like this, you're like, oh, I'm so scared, you're gonna feel small, you're gonna feel scared, you're gonna feel like a victim. But if you go like this, wait, I'm gonna show you guys. If you go like this, then you're confident. You're making yourself big. You're spreading your lungs. You can breathe in big. You feel like you can conquer the world. So that's how you should stand or sit, you know, confident, good posture. Don't sit like this. This is not going to help you. If anything, it's going to make it worse. Yeah, and fake it till you make it. Nobody knows that you're not confident. Like, nobody can tell if you don't show it. You can be pretending that you're the most confident person in the world, but you might feel scared and nervous, but people won't know. They just don't know. They just won't know because you're showing them that you're confident, you know? And if you act confident, then you will become confident. But I will make a video on like stage fright and public speaking and performing. But I just gave you a few tips right there. Hopefully that helps. Anyways, next question. Do you like seaweed? I love seaweed, guys. I think it's great. I think it's a cool snack. My dog also loves seaweed. My whole family loves seaweed. I think it's a very great snack, very healthy, and it adds like a little spice to your food, you know? If you're making a sandwich, just pop the seaweed on and it's perfect. On road trips, we get a lot of seaweed. My mom always stashes up on that. It's great. Even though I don't like seafood, I don't eat that. I've never tried actually seafood. I like seaweed. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I have quite a few. But by YouTuber, you mean like what type? Because there are a lot of different YouTubers. There's like podcast YouTubers, there are vlog YouTubers, there are lifestyle YouTubers, musician YouTubers, dance YouTubers, motivational YouTubers, so many different types. But for motivation and podcast, I would say The Wizard Liz. I love the girl. She is awesome and she motivates me a lot. Brings sense into me sometimes when I need it. So I really like her. I also like Fernanda Ramirez. She inspires me to be productive. I love her aesthetic. So, how many friends do you have? And also, do you have a boyfriend? Well, I can't really count all the friends that I have. I have a couple close friends. Well, by friends, there's like someone could text you and you might think, okay, I have a new friend, or like an acquaintance, you might call that as a friend. I do talk to a lot of people, but I don't call all of them my friends. I do have a few close friends, some best friends that I'm really grateful for and appreciate. Some of my friends moved. My best friend, she actually moved to Arizona, but we still keep in touch. We FaceTime, we write letters, and we text. And she comes visits me and I visit her. So yeah, I have quite a few friends. Boyfriend. I do not have a boyfriend, guys, because I don't need one right now. That's not where my priority is. I know that relationships take a lot of time, a lot of your focus, of your energy, and having a boyfriend right now in high school, that is not something I'm looking for. That is not something I think is valuable to me right now, because I'm focused on building myself up, becoming the best version of myself that I can be. And I know that a boyfriend will come later, husband, like boys will come. These right now are my golden years that I want to spend as fulfilling as possible. And maybe for some people it works to date in high school, but also like, what would a boyfriend give me? You know, he would just waste my time. Like, I would need to invest in this relationship, like spend time with him. Would he motivate me? Would we, I don't know, get inspired from each other, or would it be just like a high school fling? Right now, I don't see any reason why I should date right now in high school. And why I need a boyfriend. Like, I don't see why I would need one right now, and that's why I don't have one, you know? I just... free. Yeah. A guy is also a gift. These are just different stages in my life right now. And right now, God wants me to be single. And for that, I appreciate that gift that he's given me. For somebody else, it's a relationship. And I respect that as well. But you do you. What works best for you. What do you usually eat to look so beautiful? Have you heard of the phrase and the quote, "You are what you eat"? I believe in that, actually. And I try to eat healthy, to eat a lot of vegetables, to eat plant-based, to eat everything that God has made. All the fruits, all the veggies, all the grains, seeds. My diet, it's very balanced and it has a lot of color to it because I eat the rainbow. And by the rainbow, I don't mean like artificial colors or sweets like that. I mean all of the natural plant-based foods. I'm a vegetarian, but I do not like cheese and I do not like milk. I do not like dairy. The only thing I like from animal produce is eggs, and I might eat that once in a while, but mostly my diet is plant-based. And my mom cooks really good food, so I try to eat at home as much as possible. I don't eat junk food or processed food or out food at restaurants and stuff like that. Sometimes for like a special occasion, I would go out to a restaurant once in a while, but I do eat at home, homemade food that is healthily prepared. My mom doesn't fry stuff. She finds healthy ways in which to create and make food, and she experiments a lot with adding different things, you know, healthy things. But she creates recipes like on the go, and for that I'm really grateful. I also drink a lot of water, and I like to add lemon to my water. I heard that gives clear skin. I don't know if that's actually true, but I think it is. And plus, what's the harm, you know, adding a little bit of lemon to your water. Yeah, I hear a lot of people don't like water and they don't like vegetables, but guys, that's what makes you pretty. That's what keeps you beautiful, young, healthy, glowy skin. And all the junk food and processed food, it does not help you with that. So if your goal is to achieve glowing, natural skin and just stay healthy, then prioritize eating healthy plant-based foods. Which classical pieces do you like the most? I think my favorite classical piece is Claire de Lune on the piano. I find it so peaceful and harmonious, and it just makes me so happy inside whenever I hear it. It just like warms my heart. So it gives me this type of nostalgia, and I love music that gives me nostalgia. I also really like the Tchaikovsky Concerto for violin and the Mendelssohn Concerto. The Swan Lake, Sugar Plum Fairy, all that good stuff. Oh, Gymnopédie, that's French. I like that piece. I like Golden Hour. I know it's a song, but I really like how it sounds on the piano. And to me, it's like a masterpiece or work of art. It's like a piece, you know. So I like a lot of romantic pieces as well. I love Bach, church pieces of like chords and just beautiful, glorious songs and pieces. So yeah, those are just to name a few. How do you find the motivation to do schoolwork even when you don't want to? Like I said, Pinterest. Then I also find my why. Like, why do I want to do schoolwork right now? Why do I need to do it? I want to have a good grade. I want to feel good about myself. I want to be aesthetic and productive like in the movies. I want to be that girl at school. That's why I'm going to do it. You know, just finding your why behind. But yeah, also getting inspired by different people online to do schoolwork. When you see other people doing schoolwork, it instantly makes you want to do schoolwork, you know? And yeah, just romanticizing that. I don't know, lighting a candle, going to a coffee shop maybe, going to the library, having a study buddy. I think that's also very helpful to me. Having someone to be accountable for, like, did you do your homework? Oh, yes, I did. Want to go study together? oh yes, we're gonna work on that assignment together, remember, next week, like we said we would. So having those, having cute stationery. I recently got a lot of cute pens and highlighters and notebooks, and it makes me want to study, honestly. I just want to like do studying. Also having a good playlist. If you can study with music, then that's great. I try to, if I want to study with music, I try to play songs without lyrics. I know some people can do it with lyrics, but I can't focus like that. So I play like lo-fi music, lo-fi instrumentals, jazzy music, and it just sets the atmosphere. It makes me want to study. Oh guys, it's getting so late. The sun is setting and it's getting dark right now. I'm gonna answer one more last question, so let's see what it's gonna be. We know you played a couple of original songs at a recent event in LA. There's a video. We love them, by the way. Will we be seeing you play or record any originals in the near future, or are you waiting until you reach a later age? This question is actually from Peter, so thank you so much. Yes, I did play a few songs, my originals. Lately, I've been loving to write music. I actually started writing my original songs since I was 12, but I just haven't been putting them out. I've been getting practice, perfecting my craft. But it's something that I genuinely really enjoy doing, creating my own lyrics, my own songs. And guys, I am planning on releasing my originals in the near future. So we will just have to be patient with that, see when it happens. But I can promise you that in the near future, I don't know when exactly, but I am working on this project and I am planning on releasing my original music. And it just makes me so happy that you guys want to hear more of it, like you said in the question. And I am working on to make a good production, good quality sound, video recording, so that it wouldn't be just like me, I don't know, singing at home or something, but that it would be good quality, good production, and the best result I can get for you guys. And I'm really, really excited for that. That's something that has been very, very important project in my life right now. And it's a wonderful time to be working on that. Big shift in my life. But I'm really, really excited for that and to share with all of you what's going to be happening soon. So I love you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I wasn't able to answer all the questions, but I tried to answer as many as I could. Maybe I will do a part 2 of this Q&A, or I'll take some of these questions and specifically videos on them and answer them in more depth. But thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I hope you are doing well, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye, guys!